It's news now, reaching you live from iBrandTV studios, Lagos, Nigeria. I'm blessed. Amanuse. The Minister of Education, Professor Tai Maman, has asked the National Assembly to help address the issue of 2% tax that should be given to National Senior Secondary School Education Commission to help push for infrastructure in senior secondary schools. At the weekend, during stakeholders' validation meeting of the draft national minimum standards and draft strategic plans for senior secondary school education in Abuja. According to him, the primary role of NSSEC is to provide and enforce minimum standards for secondary schools in Nigeria in the area of teaching, quality assurance, planning, research and statistics, and infrastructure. The minister noted that before now, senior secondary school education was left without a coordinating agency, but thanked the National Assembly in the creation of this NSSEC. Professor Maman, however, urged the various state commissioners of education on the implementation of the national standards and strategic plans in order to enhance the secondary education landscape. The chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, Ola Olukoyede, has said a sum of 60 billion naira and $10 million have been recovered as loot by the agency since he assumed office. He added that the anti-graft agency received over 5,000 fraud petitions, adding that 3,000 of them have been approved for investigation. Olukoyede made this known on Saturday in Lagos as a guest lecturer at the 20th anniversary lecture of the Human and Environmental Development Agenda Resources Center, HEDA. Recall that President Bola Tinubu appointed Olukoyede as the EFCC chairman on October the 12th, 2023, following the arrest and probe of the former boss Abdulrasheed Bawa. The International Institute for Democracy and Electoral Assistance, International IDEA, stated that the inability of Nigeria to end the flow of illicit money in the Nigerian economy is enabling insecurity to thrive. The project manager of anti-corruption and rule of law IDEA, Emmanuel Eche, during the launch of its anti-money laundering and counter-terror financing, countering the proliferation of weapons of mass destruction Strategy 2023-2027 Inter-Ministerial Committee workshop in Abuja. The country needs to adopt a new strategy to end the flow of illegal funds. HA noted that if anti-money laundering and countering the financing of terrorist strategies in place in the country, it will ensure that such crimes are reduced to the barest minimum and improve Nigerians' rating and confidence that the government can control the economy. On his part, the Associate Director, Analysis and Compliance Directorate of the Nigerian Financial Intelligence Unit, NFIU, Mohammed Jiwa, said the department has discovered the flow of billions of naira out of Nigeria, while millions of dollars of illicit funds have found their way into the Nigerian financial system. And now to Yobe State, where the State Commissioner for Health, Dr. Mohammed Lawan Ghana, has said the elimination of fuel subsidy, inflation and increasing prices of medications influenced by foreign exchange have affected the healthcare coverage in the state. The commissioner stated these at the validation of the Yobe State Contributory Healthcare Management Agency operational guidelines with stakeholders in Damaturu, the state capital. He said the state government under the scheme is working hard to ensure 200,000 people who have been registered with the agency are covered by the financial payment mechanism, expressing concern over the skyrocketing cost of medication. He said the clients who were registered with the scheme in the health facilities have been crying out over the prices of medications, which are rising. 7 persons have been killed in a stampede during the buying of seized rice put on sale by the Nigerian Customs Service in Lagos State. Dozens of people turned up for the open sales on Friday at the Customs Zonal Office on Abbey Road, Yaba, Lagos, with a 25 kg bag of rice sold for 10,000 naira. The custom had said that the move was to cushion the economic hardship occasioned by the soaring cost of essential food items in the country. The sales, which started on a peaceful note, were monitored and supervised by the Comptroller General of Custom, Wale Adeniyi. It was learned that a pregnant woman and 6 others died in the stampede when armed hoodlums in camouflage gear attempted into the venue. And now 2 stories outside Nigeria. The West African Regional Bloc said on Saturday it would lift strict sanctions on Niger as it seeks a new strategy to dissuade 3 junta-led states from withdrawing from the political and economic union, a move that threatens regional integration. Leaders of the Economic Community of West African States, that ECOWAS, met to address a political crisis in the Cool 8 region that deepened in January with military rule, Niger, Burkina Faso and Mali's decision to assist the 15-member bloc. After closed-door talks, ECOWAS said it had decided to lift Niger's sanctions, including border closure, the freezing of central bank and state assets, and the suspension of commercial transactions with immediate effect. In a communique released to newsmen, the bloc said this was done for humanitarian reasons, but the move would be seen as a gesture of appeasement as ECOWAS tries to persuade the 3 junta states to remain in the nearly 50-year-old alliance. Their planned exit would bring a messy disentanglement from the bloc's trade and services flows worth nearly $150 billion a year. Now, President Volodymyr Zelensky of Ukraine on Sunday said Russia is preparing a new offensive against Ukraine, stating in late May or summer. However, he added that Kyiv has a clear battlefield plan of its own. Speaking a day after the 2nd anniversary of Russia's invasion of Ukraine, Zelensky said it was vital for Kyiv and its Western allies to remain united and reiterated that Ukraine's victory depends on continued Western support. Zelensky said that troops rotation would be critically important for the war effort and emphasized that Ukraine needed to better prepare for its reverse forces. 2 years into the war, Moscow troops bear down along the sprawling 600-mile front line in Ukraine's east and south, and problem piled up from shortages of artillery shells and the need for longer-range missiles to a lack of fresh troops.